Hello grade 3. Today we will learn two new lessons. The first lesson is talking about number line models on fractions. From its name, we will use this number line to order the fractions on this number line. Okay? If I have some fractions like these fractions 1 over 5, 1 over 3, 1 over 10, 1 over 7. Or by another way, 5th, 3rd, 10th, 7th. And I need to put each fraction in its suitable place in this number line. Here I have number line consists of number 0, start with number 0 to number 1. So I want to order this fraction, but in ascending order or in descending order. Where is the smallest number here? Here I have 0, so I start from the smallest to reach to number 1, the greatest. So you have to order these fractions in ascending order. Here I have the same numerator, so the greatest denominator is the smallest fraction. Again, to put the fraction in suitable place in the number line, you have to order the fraction in ascending order. And we have the first case, the same numerator as we studied before in the previous lesson. The same numerator means the greatest denominator is the smallest fraction. So we will start with 1 over 10 because here I have 10, the greatest number in the denominator. That means the smallest fraction. After this, I will choose 1 over 7 and then 1 over 5 and lastly 1 over 3. So, to put the fraction in the suitable place on the number line, you have to order these fractions ascendingly. Okay? Another example. Write each fraction in its suitable place on the number line. Here we have some fractions and I need to order them ascending or descending. Excellent, ascending, because in the number line I start from number 0 first. Here I have 4 over 7, 3 over 7, 1 over 7 and 5 over 7. Or by another way, 4 sevenths, 3 sevenths, 1 7th, 5 7th. Okay? Here I have in the second case, the same denominator means the smallest numerator is the smallest fraction. Again, in the same denominator, the smallest numerator means the smallest fraction. So, to order these fractions ascending, the first fraction will be 1 over 7 is the smallest fraction. And then 3 over 7. And then 4 over 7. And lastly 5 over 7. Because we studied before in the previous lesson, we have two cases to order the fraction. In the same denominator, the smallest numerator, that means the smallest fraction. But in the same numerator, the smallest denominator means the greatest fraction. What about the second lesson? It's talking about equal fractions. Equal fractions. If we have two rectangles, in the first one I divide it into 2 equal parts, but in the second one I divide it into 4 equal parts. And in the first one I colored only one part, but in the second one I colored 2 parts. We learned it before how can we write the fraction. The colored parts, the number of the colored parts, its numerator, over the number of all the parts, its denominator. So the fraction for the first one, here I have 1 colored part and all parts here equal 2. So the fraction will be 1 over 2. What about the second one? Here we have 2 colored parts and all parts are 4. So the fraction will be 2 over 4. Look at the colored pictures or the two figures. It's equal to each other. This part, this half, equal to 2/4. So 1 over 2 here is equal to 2/4. Look at the two numerators. Here I have 1 and here I have 2. 1 became 2. So I multiplied 1 by 2, make times 2 for the numerator, it will be 2. And you have to multiply the denominator also with the same number times 2, so it will be 4. Let's solve some exercises to understand. Complete 1 over 3 equals 4 over what? Look at the two numerators. 1 became 4. So I multiplied 1 by 4. It will be 4. So also you have to multiply the denominator to the same number. Also times 4. So it will be 3 times 4. It will be what? It will be 12. So to find the equal fraction, when you multiply the numerator by any number, you have to multiply the denominator by the same number. If you multiply the numerator by 2, you have to multiply the denominator also by 2, and so on. What about number 2? Here I have 2 over 4 equals what over 8? 2 became, I don't know, so look at the denominator. Here I have 4 and 8. So 4 times what? Give me 8. 4 times 1? No, 4 times 2. Excellent. 4 times 2 give me 8. So you have to also make times 2 to the numerator to find the next numerator. 2 times 2, it will be 4. So 2 over 4 equal to 4 over 8. Another example. Here I have 4 over 6 equals 50 over what? The missed is what? Is the denominator. So look at the numerator. 5 became 50. So I multiplied 5 by 1 or 2 or what? Excellent. I multiplied 5 by 10. So you have to multiply 6 by 10 also. So the missed denominator will be 60. Good job. What about this difficult one? No, it's easy. Hide this part, hide the last part now. And look at the first two fractions. 7 became 21. So I multiplied 7 by 3. So we have to multiply the numerator also by 3. It will be 3 times 3 equals 9. And hide the second fraction. Consider you can see it now. Hide it. And look at here, I have 3 over 7 equals space over 35. 7 here became 35. So I multiplied 7 by what? Revise the timetables. You multiplied 7 by 5. So you have to multiply 3 also by 5. So it will be 15. So when you have 3 equal fractions, hide the last one to find the second one. And hide the second fraction to find the missed one in the third fraction. And the first fraction is the main. Okay? Okay. Last example. How many quarters are there in one half? How many quarters are there in one half? In one half, I can write 1/2 1 over 2. Excellent. Can I write quarters? No, I don't know how many quarters. It's 1 quarter or 2 or 3 quarters. So you have to write it 1 over 2 is half equal space over 4. I don't know how many quarters do I have. So put space in the numerator. 2 here became 4. So 1 became what? 2 became 4. So I multiplied 2 by 2, it will be 4, so we have to multiply the numerator by the same number. So 1 times 2, it will be 2. So how many quarters are there in Okay, grade 3, here I have finished. Thank you for listening. See you in another lesson.